Hey guys, it's Sunny here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today I thought we would do a little update, chit chat, get ready with me type of video. I'm supposed to be meeting my friend in about 14 minutes. So I thought I would just do a quick update. We can just talk about some topics and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be doing it whilst I do my skincare as well, because I've got to do that before I go out. The sun is actually shining today, so I've set my ring light up and it's on the lowest setting, and it's literally making me sweat as well, so hopefully it doesn't come up on the camera too much. And my hair's kind of messy, do not watch that. But yeah, we're just going to do talk about some things and just do a quick get ready with me. Before we begin, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and hit the bell to get up to date with every time I post, so you don't forget it. Guys, can we talk about how long this January has been? It's currently the 2nd of Feb and it's felt like we've been in January for years. Why did it drag like that? I feel like it dragged so much. I feel like at the beginning of every year, the January always lasts forever, but this one seemed like it took forever to end. It got to the 15th and then it was okay, when is it gonna end now? Do you know what I mean? I was like, why is this January taking forever? It actually made zero sense. Because I always feel in January, there's always so much pressure. Because it's everyone's going back to work, everyone's trying to stick to their New Year's resolutions, everyone's trying to get on with it, but January just does not hit. It's really not the one for me. I just can't be doing January, especially this one. It lasted forever. Oh, why did it last that long? It was giving weird. And one thing about New Year's as well, I feel once Christmas is over, it's no one knows what to do with themselves. It's the lead up to New Year's, and then it's boom, it's New Year's, and then it's whoa, everything goes back to what it was. Do you know what I mean? I feel the lead up to Christmas is so boom, 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 boom. Then it's oh my god, New Year 2025, and then it's everything just goes back to normal, and then it's everything drags because January drags, and now we're finally in Feb. When I woke up it's the 2nd today, so when I woke up yesterday, I was oh my god, thank god it's February, because I was not doing forever being in January. It was giving we was in January for 365 days. What was that? I couldn't get my head around that at all. But how has everyone's January been? I hope everyone's January's been good, apart from it dragging, but hopefully it's been good. What has everyone been up to? I actually haven't really been up to much, to be honest. Just been doing my little YouTube videos. Guys, I really want to do a Omegle video. I'm planning on filming it literally tonight, because I need to wash my hair, clean my room, and then I'm gonna go on it. But I'm scared. I'm scared because I know people on there roast the buck out of people, and I'm not good at comebacks. For real, not gonna lie, so I'm scared to do it, but I will do it for you guys, of course. So that video will be coming, so I will be doing that. But yeah, it's kind of scary because I know that old Omegle got shut down apparently or something like that, so they've got a new one. It's called OME TV, something like that. So I'm gonna try that. But the only thing is, my laptop, the camera on it is so bad, so the quality is gonna be quite bad, but hopefully I'll be able to make it look good, if you get what I mean. I feel people are gonna roast me for that. I've watched so many videos of people on it, and you've got to have them quick comebacks, them Terry Joe quick comebacks. You have to have them comebacks, otherwise you're gonna get ate up, and I cannot afford to be getting ate up like that, for real. I was in a dance concept video the other day, which hopefully I'll be able to, it will be on my Instagram at some point, whenever that is. But that was really, really fun. We were in Fair, and it was to the Tyler song Safer, so it was really cute. But yeah, that's just a quick update on me, not gonna lie. Let me know in the comments how you guys have been. The next topic I'm gonna talk about is the TikTok ban in America. Like, did you not find that kind of suspicious? Because I found the TikTok ban very suspicious. Like, I have so many things to say about it. Like, how did the TikTok app go down? Bear in mind, this has been in the talks for like ages. Like, the TikTok ban, they've been talking about it for like years. And obviously I'm in the UK, so it doesn't affect me, but when I was watching it play out, I was like, first of all, how is it possible for them to even do that? Like, it just shows like how much power government and people in higher up have. Like, and second of all, I feel like it was like a publicity stunt for Trump, because Trump was the original one who was like, he didn't want TikTok, and then now he's like being seen as like the savior of TikTok because he brought it back. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it was just such a publicity stunt for like people to like him. I was just like why? Like, it just gave it really suspicious. Like, how is it down? I think it was down for like 14 hours, and then they brought it back. Like, it just made no sense. And it made no sense because the fact that people's accounts weren't getting deleted, and it didn't actually delete off their phone. They just, every time they went onto it, it said, oh, the ban is going on in America, like you can't access the account. Like, I just found it weird how they didn't delete everyone's account. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if they were really going to delete it, they would have deleted everyone's account, everything. But instead they kind of paused it so that they could go straight back on it afterwards. Like, it just made zero sense to me. Like, 0 cents. Like, I was like, how is that even possible? And for them to stop an app, like, it was giving weird. It gave weird. But I'm so glad that Americans are back, not gonna lie, because TikTok went, listen, when TikTok went down for those 14 hours, TikTok was dry. Not gonna lie. Like, it was so dry, it was so weird. It was like the algorithm in the UK and probably other countries as well, like, didn't know what to do without the Americans, because it was just like nothing. It wasn't even like funny. I was like, oh my god, where are all my TikTok babes at? The American ones, where are they at? Like, and then it made me not even want to go on it. So then I was on Instagram Reels, like doing that, like swiping on it, but it just didn't hit the same as TikTok. Like, it was just so weird. And it was so weird for us because we were able to go back onto the Americans' TikTok accounts and like watch their videos and stuff, but it wasn't being shown on the For You page. And it was just crazy. Like, it was like every time you would swipe, it was like the Americans would go in like one by one. Like, it was like the funniest thing ever. Like, I was sending TikToks to my best friend of like people in the UK were like making TikToks like, oh my god, are the Americans still here? Like, are you here? Like, it was weird. And then I saw the things of like James Charles like sneaking back in. I was like, what is going on? And it was just so like set up. Like, I feel like it was just so set up. Like, they knew it was going to do that. And plus, the only reason why Donald Trump brought it back is because it's only been extended for another like 90 days. So it still could be a possibility that it still goes down. Like, it just makes 0 sense. Like, they're waiting for someone to buy it. Like, I don't know. If you guys find it weird, that whole situation weird, if there's any Americans on here agree with me, let me know, because I just found it as a way it was like Donald Trump like can get some good publicity and just make him look like the good guy, even though he's like the bad guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was weird. It was so weird. It was kind of bad that they did it though, because like, imagine if it did go down forever. Like, people make so much money on TikTok. Like, that's some people's like way of living. People have like businesses, their shops, everything on there. And then imagine if it all just went down. Because I even saw people on TikTok were like, the Americans were like, oh my god, like, I haven't gone into my account and like withdrawn my money that I've made from like lives or like just their account in general. And then like, if TikTok was down, they couldn't go in to like get their money. And I was just like, that is crazy. Like, that's their job. It literally made tons and tons of people jobless. Literally, like, if the whole of TikTok would have went down for longer than 14 hours, like, let's just say it went down for like a week, like, that would have been people's jobs at risk, because that's how people are making their money. And all these like influencers, that's how they're making their money. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just found it crazy that they could do that. Like, and plus when it was happening, I was like, okay, okay, this is not gonna happen, like it's not gonna last longer than like a couple days. But it was boring. Just so you Americans know, TikTok in other countries was boring without you guys. Seriously, like I was like, no, this is not hitting. Like I didn't even use the app whilst it was down. Like I was just like, no one's on here, like it's pointless. Because one thing about TikTok, I feel like, even though people like to talk shit about it, but like it is a good app. Like I feel like you can learn so many things. It just shows you how to do everything. It's like a Google but in video form. Like it's weird, like you can search anything on there and it'll come up. Like it is a good app and it does help, like if you need help like doing something where you need to be shown, or like I don't know, it just shows you all different types of people from all like walks of different backgrounds, everything all in one app. Like I love it. I actually love it, because like back in the Musical.ly days, you're like the OGs from Musical.ly, like Musical.ly was mainly for like dancing, like the lip syncing things and transitions, stuff like that. But like now on TikTok you can actually like talk, like short form content, like you can like talk on air, whatever. But Musical.ly, when I think back to how Musical.ly was, I used to think, damn, I always wanted to be one of those Musical.ly queens with the crown. I was like, oh my god, like I always wanted to be one of them. But the Musical.ly days, it's crazy. And then did Musical.ly get shut down? I can't remember, or did they just rebrand it to TikTok? Because I can't actually remember how that went about, because I just remember the app disappearing for ages. And then when I was in high school, it was like, okay, TikTok's come about now. So I was like, I didn't understand it. I actually don't know what happened to Musical.ly. I think it just got shut down. Same with like Vine and stuff, that got shut down. But yeah, I just found it so crazy. But let me know in the comments if any of you guys thought the same way, like TikTok was boring, like without the Americans. Like let me know in the comments if you thought the same, because I 100% thought it was weird. Like it wasn't hitting, it wasn't funny anymore. Also guys, if you're wondering what that light is, because it's probably moved since I've started recording, it's basically the sunlight in front, because I have these two like big windows, and it's the sunlight shining through, if you thought what the hell is that. The other thing I wanted to talk about was like friendships. Like I was deep in this the other day. Before we get into friendships, let me know if you guys want more videos like this where I'm just literally sitting and talking. So I was thinking of turning my camera the other way so you guys get my bed and then like the LED light in, and I was gonna like buy like a mic and then do like where I'm just like sitting talking about a certain topic or multiple topics, like in my bed, almost like we're kind of on FaceTime. Like I don't know, just like a chill vibe, like no editing, no like uncut everything, and I'm just gonna do like just a talking vid. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do that, because I actually like just talking. Like, I just waffle, so I just love it, to be honest. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you want that. But friendships. I was deep in the other day how you go through life with like different friendship groups. Like you know, when you think back to like primary school, like my primary school experience, like everyone was friends. Like you kind of always friends. Like there was never serious beef. Like you're too young, like no one really cares. You're like your happiest, and it was like cool, and you think you're all gonna like stay together forever and talk to each other forever. And then it's like when you leave, it's like, oh, now I've got to make new friends, because your primary school friends might not be in your high school, or you just might not keep in contact with them, or they might live far. And then so you go to high school and it's like, okay, now I've got to make a new group of friends. And then it's like you spend so much time, like in primary school, what you spend like 5-6 years with people that you might end up keeping contact with them, and they might still be your best friends now, but most of the time you only keep in contact with a couple of them. Then it's like when you go to a new stage in your life, like high school, you've then got to start making new friends, and you make new bonds. And then when you leave high school, me personally, when I left high school, I literally only kept in contact with like a couple, like a handful of people, and some of them like you just don't really talk to. You kind of just had like a hi bye situation, or you follow them on social media, you like comment and stuff, but it's never anything like best friend vibes, you know what I mean? Like I just was deep in, like I find it so weird how, especially high school more than primary school, because like in primary school you're younger, but when you get to high school you spend 5 years with like the same year group, with this group of people, and sometimes you come out at the other end of it with only like 2 or 3 really close friends. Like I find that so crazy. how you go through it and then you could come out with, obviously some people come up with like 10 best friends or whatever, but me personally, I came out with like 3 best friends and then like maybe like 4 or 5 people that I kind of talk on social media, like we kind of just check in with each other, but other than that it's nothing like too serious. But I just find it crazy how you spend 5 days a week with the same group of people and come out at the end of those 5 years with a couple of friends. Then you go on to the next stage, which is college or sixth form, and then I feel like that's when you actually make your real friends, because I met my best friend in college and like I'm still best friends with her now. Like that's bestie right there. Like I feel like that's when you meet the people who you're gonna keep in contact with for like a lifetime in college. Do you get what I mean? Like, and then it's like you move on from college and some people go to uni or some people go to a job and then you make new friends at your job place. But I honestly think towards the end of high school maybe, and then definitely in college and sixth form is where you make your like real friends. For me anyway, it's like high school was just like such a weird like stage. Like it was like everyone's trying to fit in, you're trying to like survive, especially if you went to like a ghetto school like me. Like you're trying to survive, you're trying to fit in, you can't really be yourself, you don't really know who you are. And then when you leave high school, then you're like, oh my god, like you kind of find yourself. It's like such a weird experience. Life is completely different once you leave high school. Like it's definitely much more responsibilities and stuff like that, but then meeting new friends and stuff is like the best part about it for me. Because when I was in high school, people used to be like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna come back to visit, or people say like your parents would say to you, oh, when you leave high school, like you're really gonna miss it, like you really want to go back. But like me personally, I never missed it. Like I actually never missed it, to be honest. Like I didn't like that like everyone, you had to wear like uniform. Like I feel like you can be expressive because when you'd go to college you didn't have to wear uniform, you could wear what you like. And it was just like the same repetitive thing like every day. Like you'd see the same people, it was the same teachers, the same people telling you what to do, when to do it. Like I just found it weird. Like I just didn't like it, to be honest, and I don't miss that shit, to be honest. Also guys, is anyone watching the new Love Island, the All Stars version? Because this year I was like, I'm not watching it, because the lineup was just not giving. But like one of my friends was like, no, like it's actually so good, because like last year's one was boring. So I just feel like they bring in like the same people, like, and like I saw like Casey went in there and he'd already been on it like 2 times before and now he's on it again. But I was just like, the lineup doesn't hit. I much prefer just a normal one when you don't know who it is. But it has been actually looking good, like the All Stars one, but I don't know. This is like the first time I haven't watched the All Stars one. So I'm just not feeling it, to be honest. But I'm gonna wrap this up here because I've got to start getting ready. Hopefully this was long enough. I'm hoping it's like at least 15 minutes. Because I'm trying to make longer content. I don't want my videos to just be like 10 minutes long. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want them to be like at least 15 minutes and above. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. And let me know what other topics, if you do want me to talk like more just me talking videos, let me know in the comments what topics you would like me to discuss or to talk about, and I'll definitely do that. Because I was like, it could be like a dark vibe. Like, I've got my LED light, and we can make it cute, cozy. Like, I feel like that would be kind of cute, right? But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.